Hello.
No, wait me a bit. I
Okay.
hello.
Hello, Danielle. How are you today, Danielle?
I think this is the most terrible day I got. You know,
Why do you say so?
I have to say that today I have to study in my class in the evening from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. After that, I have to I have to go to my neighbor's house to teach them. And after that, after the class, I have to go back to the home as quick as I can, so I can have the debate class. And after the class, I have to quickly go to this class so I can meet you.
Oh, you're so very busy today.
Like, I study at class. I have to go as quickly as I can, as possible, to go to my neighbor's house to study, to teach. 2 hours after that, I have to go as quickly as possible again to the debate class. 3 hours for debate, and after that, I have to go as quickly as I can to go to this class. And right now I still haven't got the dinner.
Oh, okay. Wow. I'm so sorry. Sorry, I'm so sorry to hear that you are so very busy today. Okay, so you can have your dinner after our class if you want to.
And you hear my voice very clearly, but when I have the evening class, my neighbor class and my debate class, I have a sore throat, and I have to go out of the debate class 15 minutes. I have to drink medicine. Right now I am much better, but you will hear my sore throat voice for a few
Yes.
minutes.
It's fine. I understand. I understand. Okay. I hope you can get better tomorrow, sooner or later, or tomorrow. Maybe you just need some rest because you're so busy, right? Okay, don't force yourself. Okay, so give yourself a time to relax as well. Okay, so don't be don't let yourself uh don't don't let other things pressures you or give you pressures. Okay, because health is wealth, remember that. Okay. So remember that health is wealth. Okay, so let us start with our lesson for today.
And I forgot to tell you one thing, that today, from now on, I'll save time as much as I can, because I like I have to save every second so I can make the worksheet for my students, and
Yes.
work and lots of more things.
You have lots of things to be done for your beloved students. Wow. Wow, you really care about them.
Please continue the class so I can rest early. Right now I'm
Yes. Okay, you're so tired. Okay. Okay, so tell about your okay, let's have the part one. So tell about your trip last summer.
okay. So my trip last summer, My trip last summer is when I go to Nha Trang. Um,
Nyecha, what is this place?
actually, it's a province in Vietnam.
Oh, is it far from your city?
Over 100 kilometers.
So how many hours do you need to travel before you can reach that place?
That happened on 2018 because of the COVID-19 is like is very bad
Oh,
right now.
Danielle, I can really see that you are so very sick and tired. So it's okay with me if we can have a makeup class tomorrow, or
Like
because I'm worried about you. You're so
like because of the teacher.
it's fine with me. I can understand. We can set another time tomorrow if
Like I understand your feeling, but I have to say this, that to be a teacher is hard, and it not be easy like you thought, like you thought. So like being just a small sore throat is fine. So don't worry about that. I will take care soon.
okay. Okay, so just tell me if you can't, okay? Because I feel a bit worried because of how sound you and of how you sounded tonight. So and I can see your face that your face is really really tired. Okay, so okay, continue.
Today,
Mhm.
actually, this morning I have to wake up early. I can make the worksheet. um After that I have the morning class, and I don't have to like I don't have like I don't I can't have sleeping this afternoon, so I can and lucky for me that I can finish the worksheet after the class 10 minutes. So like I have to study in my class in school, and also in the break I have to finish it. And so lucky then that I finished the worksheet after the class 10 minutes. I printed and the class continued. So like today is a very busy day with me, but for me I have to continue this for, like, I calculate for 18 more weeks.
I'm so proud of you because you can able to jumble your time even if you are so very busy. You're able to manage your time. Wow. Okay, let's continue with your last trip last summer.
Okay, my last trip, my trip last summer is when I go to is when I go to Nha Trang. It's a province in Vietnam, and my family went there in 2018 because of COVID-19. So in 2019, I can't have that trip. So I can't have another trip. Before the trip, my dad bought 4 tickets for my family, for my dad, my mom, my me, and my brother. Um, my mother, me, and my brother put some things that are helpful in the trip for 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 the for 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 the trip to Nha Trang. For example, like some hats, some glasses, some screen. Let's see, some like some t-shirts, some sandals, and some pants also, because my my family, because Nha Trang right now in summer, Nha Trang is very hot, about 40 degrees. So it's very helpful to like to have that. Um, and finally the day had came. Um, my my family went up to the sorry, to the plane, and then my family has a flight for 2 hours, and my family has a long nap on the trip because it's too tired. And when I go to the hotel is very big. There it is a five-star hotel. It's very big, and it's very modern. And also it has a very big TV, and it just smaller a little bit than the than the than the cinema screen, because it's very big. And we took them for just 2 days because the cost is very expensive. And after the trip, my family back home, and we were so tired. Like so sad because the trip ended too fast, and I love my trip last summer very much.
Yes, and it was ended too fast.
Wait me a little bit. I have to call my mother to have some warm water right now.
Okay, okay.
Okay, it's fine now.
Okay. Very good. Okay, so when I go to, so when I want to, so you repeatedly say my brother, my mother, me, and my mother. Okay, you can say my family and I. Okay, so that's the usual way of saying your family as one. Okay, so you also use the word helpful for a lot of times. So you can use also, you can also use the useful. Uh, and other similar words, other words that are similar to the word helpful. Okay, so now let's have the brainstorm. So when and where was your last trip? Okay, so and this is the way how you should answer that one. So when and where was your trip? Okay, very good. You mentioned when. Okay, way back last year or before COVID. Okay, what did you prepare? Okay, good thing you were able to, like for example, the sunscreens, the pants. Okay, who did you go with? Of course, your family. How did you get there? Of course, you answered through plane. What did you do? Okay, so you answered it. You go to another places, and how did you feel? How did you feel about that trip?
I feel very happy after
Okay, you feel
a little
very.
bit very happy because I have a great trip, but a little bit sad because the trip ended too fast.
Yes. Okay, so it's very fast. It's a short trip.
Yes, it is a short trip.
Okay, but it's fine as long as you had a great time, a memorable time, right? You had a great time and memorable time. Okay. So next is let's learn the grammar. Of course, you use the past sentences. Okay, so when we talk about the past advance, of course, we have to use the past tenses like from the word go. Okay, so you should say went because it happens from the past. Okay, so subject plus was where plus verb ed and this one verb ing and the had participle. Okay, the useful vocabulary we have here the traveling. The first word is
Just see the traveling items.
yes, it's the traveling items. Okay, so we have here okay, match each word with the correct.
Wait. I thought this. we had learned this before.
Yes, I guess so. In the I think it's in the KET speaking one, or
Yes, yes, yes. It
yes,
was a long time ago.
yes,
I don't remember, but like I like I like like I when I see this lesson, I feel that oh, I see two casts and talk about the last trip. I think about oh, I did this before, but but when I see this, I am sure 100% it's
that
from the previous lesson.
yes. Okay, and we also talk about this one.
Yes, I
Yes,
asked about aeroplane, airplane, and plane.
yes. Okay, so what did you do? Okay, so co- sequencing. Okay, so this is how you sequence. So what did you do? So we have of course, the firstly, secondly, then next, before, after, in the end. Okay, so that's the useful vocabulary. Okay, so make three sentences. Okay. Make three sentences about your trip activities. Okay, so that's more than three sentences. Okay, so now let's have the feelings. Okay, so we already discussed this one, the different kinds of feelings as well. Do you remember?
Yes,
Uh,
the Mario the Luigi presentation, right?
yes.
Green screen.
Okay, so how did you feel that time? Did you feel excited? Did you feel worried because it might be rained heavily? Okay. Now, useful language. Okay, so last, enjoyed, went, took, with. Okay, so it's the what did you okay, so they form in the what? In past tenses. Okay, because we talk about past events. Okay. Now, tell about your last trip. Okay, so we already done with that part one. Okay, so now let's have the speaking part two, asking and answering questions using this prompt card. Okay, so do you have any questions regarding on the part one, Danielle?
No, 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 no.
No, because we already done on that one. Okay. Oh, how about this light wood?
We did this before also.
Yes. Okay, so let me change the material. Okay.
Like I told you
Because
before. So
yes,
right now you
right now I realize that it's okay. So let's continue. Let's learn about another speaking. Oh, what is happening? Okay, here. So I'm sure of this one. Okay, let's learn the KET5 just one speaking. Okay, so it's the speaking too. Okay, let's have the KET speaking. Okay, so now. Okay, so this one. The popular topic, family, best friend, hometown, your house, sport, computer, collecting, music. So I'm sure this one is not yet done. Okay, so let's have the speaking part one. Okay, so what is the weather?
we need to find the correct file that we didn't.
Yes. Okay, so what is the weather like today? What is the weather like today in your country? Is it very hot?
Um, my weather today is very, very hot. It hot like it hot from the morning until now. It's still hot that I have to turn on the air conditioner because
For the
from
whole day?
for the whole day and maybe the whole week.
Oh,
And the and the temperature will be from 40 degrees
wow.
to 45. That means it will be like a cooked people when we outside. I promise. That I told you about the story that we can fry eggs outside.
Mm.
And when I see the weather forecast for yesterday of this week, my I I heard that she said that with this temperature, you can cook the eggs outside. Boiled egg, maybe you can boil eggs or fried eggs outside just for 1 or 2 hours. Not stove or oven. Like if they try to more funny as they can. So they don't like, oh, this forecast is very boring.
Let me try that one. Let me
You
try
have
that.
to, but you have
Huh?
to for the for like the desert weather.
Yes, I have to endure that weather. You are
Do you
correct.
believe that? And do you believe that we can like we can pick some ingredients, just a one pan and an egg, and we can go to the to Sahara desert, and like we will put the pan on the sand and we will cook eggs, and as a news that I read for a like a year ago, that if we try that, we will have 30 minutes for cooked eggs.
Wow. In Sahara Desert?
Yes,
Wow. Oh yes, because it's very hot on that place.
yes.
And maybe I can't live there because it's very hot. Okay, so now do you trust the weather forecast?
Actually, I, I don't trust the weather forecast much because, you know, I remember last week, the weather forecast said that from Monday to Friday, it will be sunny. And from
Oh,
Saturday to Sunday, it will be rainy. Very much. It will be heavy rain.
but what happened?
But you know what happened there? Friday has sunny. From Monday to Friday is rainy. And Saturday to Sunday, no one like there's no rain. It totally like it's totally normal. It's not sunny, it's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's not sunny, it's not rainy, it's not snowy, it's not windy, it's just a cloudy day.
So so the
I
weather
can't take the
forecast
forecast
might
anymore.
wrong.
Like, and and when I read the news, the weather that they put on the forecast is 35 degrees,
Oh, it's
and
very
when I
hot.
put the correct, I put the temperature outside, and I check, it just 15. Come on.
15.
It has like it from 35 to 15, it just like one is higher than 20 than the other, and the one is lower 20 than 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 the weather forecast.
Oh, much
So
higher.
the weather forecast and the actual, I can't believe the weather forecast anymore. But today is right. It's very hot.
Oh, okay. They are right today.
Mm.
Okay, so now do you feel different because of the weather?
Um,
How do different types of weather affect your emotions? Like if it is
actually,
very hot,
I
then it
sometimes,
can change your
sometimes,
moods.
sometimes I feel different because of the weather. Sometimes I not. For example, like windy or cloudy. But some weather, for example, like sunny or
Uh,
rainy. Sunny is so make me feel hot and feel very angry.
yes.
And when it feels rainy or stormy, it caused that some people will be cry or they are be very sad because something.
Yes,
And
of
like
course.
will feel stormy, will feel angry,
Mm, I agree with you.
very angry.
Yes, it's very, very angry. Okay. So now, how do you deal with the rains?
How do you deal? What do you mean?
How do you deal with the rains? Like for example, do you when it is raining heavily, so you play outside or you just stay at home?
Okay, like when it's rain outside,
Mm.
I I don't go outside much. It's expect some situations like I have to go outside for buying something that important for for an important for example an important meeting for example.
Oh, yes.
Go
Unless
outside
it is
and
very
go outside.
important.
We like I don't use any umbrella or raincoat. Umbrella is when I have to walk. Raincoat is when I go to the
Mm.
motorbike. But when it's rain, I go outside with my car.
Oh, very good. That's a good thing because you don't get wet if you go with your car. I mean, you walk with the car.
The
You're
bad
moving.
news that if outside is stormy, it will be very bad for sitting in the car
Yes, correct.
because it
Okay.
has something like metal and it will be like
Mm, it's
yeah,
not safe as well.
yes.
Okay, so now. Okay, so do you feel worried? Okay, sorry. Do you worry about global warming? How serious the environment is?
Okay, so the global warming is right now is like is very dangerous and you know the weather of the global warming it happened because one part of the weather or some
Mm,
or something about and most and about the weather and the earth's environmental problems right now is not very good as well
it's
because
increasing. The problem is increasing. I agree with you.
it like right now it is very dangerous that that I like I can't describe my word. I don't know.
Okay, it's fine. Okay, which region of your country has the best weather and what is it like there?
Um, and to say that Da Nang it has that is the country that has the best weather.
Danang?
Da Nang it is a city.
Oh,
You do know
it is a city. Is it far from your city?
50 kilometers.
50 kilometers away from your city.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So what is the weather like there?
Um, like it's very good. All day or all night it's very cool. Like the wind blow not too slow. It like it feels very very cool. It in like when I go to Da Nang, I'm very surprised because at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, it's still not hot. And
Oh, in
actually,
the middle
it
of the day?
yes, the middle of the day, I eat lunch outside, and surprised that it's not
Surprising.
hot, and
Wow.
and also it's very cool. It's
It's
not hot
cool.
in Hanoi like you can fry eggs outside. I if if can I like I can teach you more about Danang because I read a news about this, and
Mm.
they had an explanation about why in Danang at 12 o'clock it's still not hot, and it's very cold.
Wow.
But the country has the worst weather is Ho Chi Minh City, and you know it is a city also, and you know it always rainy and stormy.
In that city?
Yeah,
Why? Why it's not the same?
you have to ask this guy why. You don't have to ask me, or you can ask the weather forecast, please. I don't know why.
Oh, yes, of course. I will try to do that. Okay. Yes. Okay, so now let's have the weather vocabulary. Vocabulary. Okay, so we have the different vocabularies here. Okay, so in sunny,
Wait, weather vocabulary: sun, bright, blazing, sunlight, sunshine, rain. We have drizzling, pouring, raining, lashing, clouds, cloudy, gloomy, foggy,
gloomy,
overcast,
yes.
fog, mist, haze, dense fog, patchy fog, snow, snowforce, snowstorm, snowflake, blizzard, wind,
Blizzard, yes.
blustery, windstorm, hurricane. Temperature: hot, warm, cold, freezing. Natural disaster: landslide, avalanche, storm, drought, and earthquake.
How about in your country? Is there places that experience that has been that they experienced landslide too?
Um,
Is there a
in
part in your country?
in my country, there's not much city that has a bad weather like this. But if I have to call one, I would call the Ho Chi Minh City, like last time. And they have many natural disasters, like earthquake, drought, and storm. It happened once for a week.
A-
Yes,
Almost every
it's
week.
true. Yes, it's true.
So how are they? How they continue their life like that? I mean,
Yes, and I have to tell you about news that just last week, like yesterday, I watched the news, and the bad news that the storm of Ho Chi Minh City, it makes 1,000 people died in 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 an apartment.
in an apartment.
An apartment fall down, and 1,000 or 10,000 people live in that died because of the storm.
Oh wow. So how are they now?
I
How are they? Okay, so let's not talk about them. Let's continue. Okay, so we have here the useful vocabularies as well.
the wait useful vocabulary: bitterly cold, very cold and unpleasant, boiling hot, very hot, informal, changeable, weather that often changes. clear blue skies, a sky without clouds, a cold spell, a short period of cold weather, a drop of rain, a little bit of rain, to get caught in the rain, to be outside when it rains unexpectedly, to get drenched,
French.
to get drenched, to get very wet, a heat wave, a period of very hot weather, to pour down, to rain heavily, sun spells, short periods of sunny weather, thick fog, a dense fog that makes visibility very poor, and
Mm.
torrential rain, see heavy rain above.
Yes, okay, torrential rains. Okay, so this can be very useful to you. Okay, so now global warming. Okay, so let's talk about the global warming. Okay, so you read, what does the global warming brought to us and what it is caused? Why global warming exists?
Global warming, a gradual increase in the overall temperature of the Earth's atmosphere, gen- generally attributed to the greenhouse effect caused by increased levels of carbon dioxide. What's this?
Okay,
Colorful carbons
carbons,
and other pollutants. Come on, I like that
pollutants.
chlorofluorocarbons is the longest word I have ever seen in it.
Okay, so there is the long word too. There is the longest word in the English vocabulary. Okay, so now, okay, raining cats and dog. What do you mean by this one? It means it's raining heavily. It's not literally cats and dogs are rain are the rain brought cats and dog. Okay, so it's raining very.
I learned it before.
Yes, okay. So now how about this one? Would you rather live somewhere that is dry and hot all year round or in a place that has clearly different seasons?
Like I don't have to answer much in this part because I have to answer that. Of course, I live in a place that had clearly different seasons. You know, first one, the dry and hot all year round. You don't have to watch the weather forecast, but because it will be hot all year,
Mm.
but there will be some situation that happens first that you can't go outside much because like you'll be cooked.
You be
Yes,
cook.
it actually true. And the second one that um, if it's hot all year round, it will be like you have to turn on the air conditioner for a long time, and from that we have to spend a lot of money for that part, for that air, just for that air conditioner, not includes for air for TV, for fans, or for computers or something. But if I in a place that have clearly different seasons, it's much better. Sometimes I can hear some birds chirping, some flowers are growing, and my life is very beautiful. Actually, I will not choose the first option. I I have to say that I will choose the second option in a place that have clearly different seasons.
Yes, okay, so that's an advantage when you live on that place. Okay, so now talk about your favorite season of the year. Okay, what the weather is like, why you like this season, and what activities do you do during this season, and how different kinds of weather in this season affect people.
My favorite season of the year is spring. The weather in spring, it's not too hot and it's very cool because of the wind blow, and the sky is blue, and it's very beautiful. Like, and the sun shines not too much and it's very bright as well. I like the season because every morning I can hear lots of birds chirping. I can see some flowers growing, some trees go growing, and I can hear many children playing outside. Um, I could see clearly that everyone in this season do lots of things, from go outside to play, or maybe shopping, or maybe eating, or something else. Or somebody don't like the season much, they will just be like, they will just stay at home and enjoy things in in their house. And the kinds of weather in the seas in spring affect people, it's not much. In I think the most thing is about sunny or windy, I think, but I don't know reason why, because in spring it just have two weathers, and these weathers are really good because sunny is not too sun and it's not hot. It's very cool, and the wind blows. It's not too fast and not
Mm,
too big.
heavy.
So I think that in spring, not any weather in spring affects people. So that is one of the reasons that I like the spring too.
Yes. Okay, very good. Okay. Okay, so Danielle, so since we don't have enough time, okay, so we will gonna continue this one in our next meeting. Okay, so you can rest after our class and you can have your dinner, and I will send you some notes regarding on the vocabularies we learned today, because I'll be giving you an assignment afterwards, okay? Okay, so thank you so much, Danielle. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Good night.